Well, it's been about 2 months since I racked the strawberry mead, and I think it's time to bottle it. August 12th is at 1.026. I guess we'll see if I want to add any more honey or not. If I remember right, I just kind of dumped a bunch of different kinds of honey into these, so we'll see how it is. There's a lot of built up gas in here, so I'm excited to rack it, kind of stir it up, degas it a bit, and then try it out and bottle it. Ooh. This is so pretty, it's so clear. So usually I like to rack into the wide mouth containers, but I don't have any available at the moment. So I'm just gonna rack into one of these. Oh my God. As I dump water all over myself. Right off the bat, I'm making a mess. Ooh, all right. I'm so excited for this one. It's been so good the whole way, and this is just amazingly clear. Now, I didn't use any kind of pectin enzymes or anything like that to help with clarity. I just gave this time to sit and do its thing. I do have quite a bit of lease at the bottom of this. It sits to probably about here, which is like an inch, I think, on the bottom. Yeah, so this mead was started on June 2nd. It's like a solid 4 months old now. Thankfully, the lease isn't moving around at the bottom. It looks very like wispy on the top, but it's not. It's like I don't know, it's kind of gelatinous. Oh, I'm starting to get ickies. Okay, I accidentally picked up a little bit of the wispy at the bottom. Now, if y'all remember, I also have a 1/2 gallon. But what I didn't tell you is that I snuck a little vanilla bean in there. So that one's gonna be bottled separately. I wanna take a gravity reading. That's what I wanna do first. All right, let's test this baby. It's been sitting for 4 months, so I do wanna be careful. Even though there's plenty of gas in here, I need to stir this up before I bottle it for sure. You definitely notice a difference in the finished product if you degas versus if you don't. Okay, it is floating. It is 1.020. So it went down 6 points over the course of 2 months, actually. And today is October the 6th, by the way. I don't know when y'all are gonna be watching this video. It'll probably be like December by the time you see it. 1.020. So I might wanna add some more honey to this. The only honey I really have at the moment is orange blossom, which could add some really great flavor to this, I think. It's not as like, I don't know, berry now. Let me see this again. It's definitely still strawberry for sure. And the honey does come through really well. Again, I put like 3 different honeys in here, so it's quite good. I do feel like I want to add a little bit more honey to it though, because, oh my God, there's cat hair everywhere. I swear to God. I'm gonna grab the orange blossom. 0.020 is technically on the dry side. It doesn't taste dry, but I think the extra sweetness will help pull through the strawberry a bit more again, because it is kind of getting not lost, but I don't know how to describe it. All right, so I have my Townsend's honey. I'm gonna pour this back in here gently, and I'm just gonna pour in some Townsend's honey and gently stir for a while. I wanna make sure it's mixed. I'm not worried about this. I'm not worried about bottle bombs because it's not active anymore. Let's just pour in some honey and see what happens. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh my. Oh goodness, okay. I'm gonna stir with this actually. Of course I got honey along the sides where I can't get it. All right, I'm gonna let that sit for a minute and see if any more honey shows up, but otherwise I think I'm in the clear. Yeah, I don't see any more honey wisps, so I think we're good to bottle. Oh, I guess I should try it again. Oh yeah, I can already smell a nice difference here. Let's see. Significantly better. With age, it's gonna be very, very nice. It's not as fresh, I guess, as it was before, but of course, you know, we're turning strawberry into alcohol, so it's a little different. I feel like that time stirring would have been good enough for degassing, but I don't really know. Alrighty then. Let's get to it. Oh my God. Maybe I should, oh no, no. Okay, we got this. It's all good, it's happening. I want all of this in this bottle, and then I will just drink it sooner than later. Oh my goodness, come on now. Why are you being a pain? Ugh. Hi, BB. Huh?
How you doing?
Oh, you know.
Having trouble?
Something. I'm trying to reserve all of this strawberry. It's good. Oh my God. Why do I do these things? Got it.
Stink, come on. Percy.
So we got, out of a full gallon, 6 of these, and about up to here on a beer bottle. So I'll just put a cap on that and then I'll stick it in the fridge. Now, strawberry part 2 is the strawberry with the vanilla in it, the little vanilla bean. I'm very curious to see how that changed the flavor. Also, something that kind of worries me about this mead is that it's been sitting for 2 months with this much headspace. But it smells good. I think I'm gonna rack it and then I'm gonna taste it. I'm just gonna rack it back into this. It's just a little baby half gallon, but you know, this is just a little half gallon, so I figure 1 vanilla bean should impart some flavor, right? I mean, generally when you look at recipes that involve vanilla beans, they have you just put 1 per gallon. There's a good amount of lees in the bottom of this too. There's a little extra lees too because of vanilla floaties. I don't know, maybe I could have gotten more out of that, but I don't want to push it, you know? I feel like I lost more. Maybe what I'll do with this is I'll just put it in my glass. Why not though, right? Nice and cloudy. Ooh, oh my God. So in the beginning you get hit with strawberry and you can kind of feel a smoothness that kind of rounds out like the tart of the berry, I guess. And at the end is when you just get this like sweet vanilla flavor. That is nice. I'm gonna add a little bit of honey to this too. Okay, so I'm gonna stir this up and degas this. If I make another strawberry mead in the future, which I'm sure I will, I'm gonna end it with vanilla. I feel like it would be really good with like an oak cube, like a French oak. Not that I have that much experience with oak yet, but the flavor profile of oak just leaves like this really beautiful vanilla type flavor at the end. So some oak and more vanilla beans. Even with this little half, I feel like per gallon I would want like 2 or maybe 3. Ooh, I would try it, but my glass still has murkiness in it. So I have full faith that this is very good. Good on that honey. That was quite a bit of honey that I added, so I'm not worried at all. Bottling part 2. I'm definitely gonna pour the rest of this into this beer bottle because I want it. That is a full bottle. Those are full bottles. Damn, this is a lot. This is a lot of strawberry right now, which makes me happy because it is really good. Honestly, this is a really good recipe to make. Strawberry mead recipes is just like a common thing to make. Strawberry mead is just really good. The thing about it is that it takes a lot of fruit. So I highly recommend midsummer making this when strawberries are on sale, like all the time in the grocery store. Recipes generally recommend about 4 pounds of strawberries per gallon. Now, as you saw, as long as you watched the other strawberry videos, you saw that I accidentally made 1.5 gallons, so I ended up using 6 pounds of strawberries, I think. I highly recommend vanilla. That's what I'm gonna do next time, and I wanna add some oak and see how that comes out. Because man, you know, I mean, right now the strawberries do have like a kind of a tart bite to them. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you make this. It's definitely worth it. It's a great dessert mead, especially if you sweeten it up a bit at the end. I'm excited to give some of this to my friends and gift it for Christmas, because by that time, this is gonna be like getting very nice. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, I would really appreciate it. And have a great day. Bye.